AFTV Picks, the new exclusive free-to-play betting tool app for football fans everywhere. Every week, test your skills and knowledge against Robbie and the AFTV fans and stand to win prizes and cash. And wait for it, it's all free.
Yes, my people, hello and welcome to the pre-match build-up show. And it started then with myself, Cecil Jee,
really good start to the
and James B. I'm in a good mood though. I'm in a good mood, you can tell. Headphones is downstairs. I call him Mr. Loverboy today. Call him Mr. Boom. But yeah, anyway, Ty's in the building, ladies and gentlemen, after his date this week. I think he's feeling very happy. He's coming nice and buzzing.
Yeah, he did well. I'm proud of him.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. It was funny. Fair play. It was a good prank.
It was, and he was a good sport. It was a quality video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on the AFTV page. Also check out AFTV.mobi, our app. This is what the video is sponsored by today. Go and do AFTV Picks. I can't actually do it anymore. Win a share of £1,000 against Robbie. Beat Robbie, yeah? He's stealing too much money from me and James. Okay?
He actually is as well.
He is. I've lost £200 off the wages. You've lost £200 off your wages. So I'm going to enter the AFTV Picks and hopefully get my money back. But right, how are you? Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm good. We caught up this morning for the preview show, and we're here to just take that analysis a step further a bit. But yeah,
I was just about to say that. I was like, how are you? But I was like, sugar, I asked you a couple hours ago.
We've been chatting all day.
This is my Valentine's Day, guys. I spent it with James. Like,
me too. Yeah.
Mrs. is not happy. But right, okay, let's look back. I think the first thing, obviously, what we do in this show, we look back at our previous performance. Obviously, it was against Villa. Didn't go the way we wanted. But yeah, let's go back to it, James. And see what went wrong.
Well, it's a shame that also because it's been a long time. It's been what, 8 days since that game, because it was Saturday last week. So we've had a lot of time away from it. Really, we'd like to kind of leave it in the past and not have to sort of flick back to it. But we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we just ignored that it ever happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the first place to start is to kind of, in our recreated way, watch the goal back. And obviously it comes from that long ball to Mings that Gabriel, in fairness, deals with very well. Cedric's loose pass, gets onto Traore, gets into the box, and Watkins, with all the space in the world to put it in the back of the net. It's a really easy goal.
I like that. I like the way that Holding late presses the man and it goes in. Josh.
Every single show, I get a notification to tell me that Josh has tagged me in a post.
Josh.
One of the cameramen.
Here he comes.
Learn from your mistakes, goddammit!
I literally set this on Do Not Disturb, but hey ho. Anyway,
this is what it's about.
This is what it's about. We're getting there, guys. Holding was at fault here, and there's a few things I want to talk about on Holding I will get to. The first bit, if we take it back, when I was recreating this goal, one of the things that stood out to me as to why it's such a poor goal to concede is the minute. Was it 1 minute, 2 minutes into the game?
2 minutes in, yeah.
It was so early on, and the first thing he says, don't concede space, just sort of feel your way into the game, don't do anything stupid. And we gave them the perfect start. And we knew that the one thing we were going to find difficult was to break them down and turn it around if we were to go a goal behind. We looked at the stats on that. We saw that they'd won 10 out of the 11 games that they'd gone ahead in. We knew it. So how the Arsenal players didn't have that focus. And that comes from Cedric with the poor pass. It comes from Holding, knowing where Watkins is. I don't think Gabriel is completely blameless. I think Bertrand Traore goes around him way too easily. Yeah. I get he's flat-footed and he's having to react to a situation he didn't expect, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But it is poor, and for a long ball like that to undo us so easily. But also, I've put in Bella in kind of because ultimately he ends up in the box where it happens, but he's nothing to do with this goal. But they did it with 3 men.
Yeah.
It took nothing that early on in the game. Like, I've not had to include anybody else in this clip because no one else is relevant. And with 3 men, a long ball and a mistake, they just carved us open and scored, and that is so disappointing.
100%.
If I just play it on a little bit here, the long ball. So yeah, Gabriel, in fairness, has covered that really well because where the centre backs have got it right here is Gabriel's found a position where, all right, it might come over the top. That's what they're trying to do. But if not, like, he covers, and he does. And with one touch, he lays it back to Cedric. He does the right thing. And in fairness, I know Cedric's a right-footed left-back, but that's on his favoured foot, so he should be doing better with that. And you know what? Holding's there to cover as well. So that's all okay.
Yeah,
that's
phase one, they dealt with
yeah,
right. Yeah,
absolutely.
Correct.
Phase 1 dealt with well. He rolls it back, and Cedric's touch is poor, and Bertrand Traore straight on it. Now, credit to Traore, because it'd be very easy for a forward to think, oh, they've dealt with this. You know, he could easily, because he starts quite a way back, but he comes in, nicks in front, and then with a couple touches, he's around Gabriel, and that's too easy as well.
Yeah.
I think Gabriel, he's fast enough, he's strong enough to at least, of course, you put your body in the way, he goes down, it might be a penalty, but to at least dominate that space a little better. But I'm not going to put too much on him. And then it's the ball in here to Holding. Now, I wanted to do something, and hopefully it will work.
Oh, Lord, the budget's blown. We've upgraded again.
How much is that cost?
Yeah. The editing team behind us said how much. Oh, Lord.
Right. Sorry.
Listen.
I'm still getting used to all this.
Listen, the B-Tech Monday Night Football comments, allow them because this is now upgraded. There's no such thing as A-Tech. What is this? The masterclass then, I guess. This is it. Oh, you can highlight people.
Yes. So I know it's cool.
I'm going to smash this pad. This is nuts.
We're getting there. So, when you can see them stretching, chilling out, no rush, they're just moving around doing nothing. The animation isn't like quite as I want it to be, so I can't play the whole goal like this. But when Traore squares that to, are you reading the comment?
I'm looking at it on the screen.
Oh, right.
Okay. It looks wicked.
When that ball comes into Watkins, he's got way too much space, and I've highlighted Holding there. And Cedric, by this point, isn't really trying to get to Watkins either. He's trying to get back on the goal line for any, if anything were to happen, or at least just come back into the space. And Holding's left him way too much room there. Sorry, Brennan's killed me with that. Who's paid for this?
Who's paid for this?
How much did this cost? And that is really worrying, the fact that we allowed one player in the box that much space, and it is on Rob Holding. And maybe I've been a little harsh digging out Holding so much, because ultimately in the Wolves game it was Louise's mistake. In this it was Cedric's mistake,
it was Cedric,
as you said. So yes, it's not all on Holding, but you've got to bail out your partner. You've got to look. There's a reason one presses, the other covers. And in this situation, when Gabriel's trying to deal with the runner who's carrying the ball in the box, Holding's just got to watch out and think, well, if Traore does beat Gabriel and does get into the box, who's the danger? Who becomes the next phase of play?
There was only one man in the box. There's only Ollie Watkins.
There was one.
You should be able to deal with it.
And it was poor. So, yeah, not great from an Arsenal perspective, that from Holding. And yeah, hopefully we'll do a little bit more on this show with these graphics.
I'm loving that.
They are quite fun.
It looks like he's being abducted by aliens, but you know what?
Look at him just chilling.
Like, this is...
Oh,
jeez.
Having a little dance, no rush whatsoever.
The key part is bobbing, yeah? He is looking...
Yeah, just waiting for it to happen. I mean, that's pretty much as lively as Holding actually was in that moment.
Yeah, facts. All right, cool. Let's get back to what we're here for. I'm going to go to the comments quickly. Big up you guys, as always. Spread love today, Valentine's Day, all of that. Allow all the hate. We don't want any of that. So, why are we so injury prone? Says Taj Brown.
Everyone's injury prone.
I think a lot of teams.
A lot of the clubs
are. Yeah.
City have Ake, De Bruyne, Aguero, loads of players.
Same with Liverpool, got players out.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I still do question what's going on in our camp, but.
Well, I just think it's always the players we don't want, and you never want anyone injured. But you've got but you've got one left back in the squad, and he happens to be injured. But he's always been quite injury prone, and
100%.
Disappointing.
Got comments. Jake saying Harry Potter. Here they come. There he is. He's got straight early doors. Declan O'Connor says B-Tech Monday Night Football. Well. That's what
yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, would you? Yes,
that's the standard.
It is.
And you know what? I told you. Like I said, if we had the real footage, we'd be doing better analysis, in my opinion. I don't care. Better than the pundits. I don't care.
Are you trying to start beef with Carragher and Neville?
Sky, bun of them. Bun them. Big up you guys, says Abhay Warrior. Our injuries are worse than anyone's this year, says Marcus. People are asking for our score predictions. Do you want to do it now? Or do you want
may as well. They've asked 3-2 to Arsenal for me.
Rich 3-2 for me as well. A nice little 3-2 either way, which I think is a bit controversial, but I think there'll be goals, which is very odd because the stats don't show there's going to be goals today if you go by the stats, but I think it'll be a 3-2 either way. People are asking if we're on the watch along. No, we're not, unfortunately.
Don't think we are.
I don't think we are today, but it's okay. It's okay. Everyone else is here. You got the.
Yeah, we are hoping to one day bring in a little half-time little thing.
Je ne sais quoi into half-time.
We're still working in the background. Yeah. We're not resting on our laurels.
We're not chilling.
There's a lot going on.
Right.
So
let's go forward. Let's look at before we move on. Let's look at Leeds' style of play. as we go
Actually,
forward.
before we go on to that,
doing
sorry. No, I've added something. I've added something to this.
What's going on here?
I know, sorry. We
Domestics.
do plan our shows.
We do plan our shows.
There was something I wanted to mention actually about this game, which kind of popped into my mind, and it's going to plant a seed hopefully when we build the 11s later.
You see, wait, go cancel quickly, real quick. Is Holden got like a luminous light around him because you highlighted him?
Yeah.
This stuff is sick. Carry on, sorry. I think this is amazing.
Our analysis show is 10% analysis and 90% this analysis. Wow.
It's good. Pure vibes.
Just like loving it. I wanted to look at the 11 that ended the game against Villa.
Okay.
The reason being, if I just make them a little bit bigger here, this was the team that kind of was on the pitch at the end. It wasn't Leno, forgive me, it was Ryan, but ignore that.
We're going to ignore that, yeah.
I wanted to know whether maybe this was something that we might see a little bit more of in the future. Now, I know Saka would be in the front three instead of Willian probably. Tierney would be in instead of Saka at left back. Maybe Cedric for Bellerin. But the key element that I wanted to focus on, if I can just bring it up here, let's do them in yellow, is this midfield three here. A very Man City Guardiola-esque midfield three in having a sort of two number 10s playing as 8s.
Okay.
So when De Bruyne and David Silva were sort of in those early years of Guardiola, the year they won the title especially, they were playing either side of a Fernandinho. Now, Jack has not got the dynamism of Fernandinho, but he's still that more defensively minded midfielder. If you played Partey, I just wonder whether this is something we might see more often, because Arteta said that to play a 4-3-3, you need really particular players. And I just wonder whether this is something you might experiment with at some point in the season, maybe even today, is to have two 10s in the 2 10s in the 8s, basically.
Oh, so you're saying, this would be it if that was the case, wouldn't it?
It would be exactly this.
If he goes with that.
I don't know if put you on the spot there a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is the day to do that. And I know you may think, oh, when it is, but like I think it's going to be quite an open game. Going something different and trying it here, where it's going to be completely open and having them just run free, I don't think will benefit us, if I'm completely honest. I feel that is more of a, you need that when we're trying to break teams down, that sort of play. When teams play a low block, Leeds aren't known to play a low block style of football. So if we come up against, I don't know, the Burnleys, I guess the Palaces at times, Aston Villa did it when they went ahead. That's when you want two creative midfielders on the pitch to kind of try and break them down and unlock the defence.
Yeah.
But today, he might go with it. I'm not saying, I don't know, but I'll be surprised if he does. I'm expecting to see Xhaka and Ceballos.
Yeah, I am too, if I'm honest, with one of the two as the number 10. Especially because I know we had that bad week in the Midlands, but it ultimately did kind of work for us. I suppose I'm just encouraged that he thought to do that against Villa. I know for some people it's quite obvious, but I was encouraged to see it because it means that he is thinking of those players in that way. Yeah. That maybe Smith Rowe and Odegaard can play as 8s in a midfield 3, and you're essentially playing with balanced creativity on each side. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting that we ended with that 11, bar Leno, obviously it was Ryan. I hope for the future. I hope going forward we do advance to that playing style. Yeah, because I think that'd be a more impressive, more enjoyable watch having Emile Smith Rowe and Odegaard. I know when there was talks of Odegaard coming, people were saying, "Well, do you drop Smith Rowe?" Yeah, playing them both is an option. It's an option. Right, looking forward to Leeds and their style of play, which we kind of just touched on briefly. Then, how do we go about winning this? Or what do we expect? What do you expect from today, James? What are you expecting? So I was kind of looking at, as you know, we always look at their heat maps, average positions, that sort of stuff, and we love all that. And I know you got something you want to talk about when it comes to XG in a bit. I want to start with sort of their basic shape and their basic kind of look to their team. And one of the things I've been noticing is that, as you'd expect from an expansive 4-3-3, what you have is their fullbacks get really high up the pitch. Phillips drops deep, and you might have the centre-back splitting a little bit. But their two their two central midfielders, Click and Dallas, where they've been playing is quite close to Patrick Bamford. Okay. And then you've got wingers Harrison and Rafinha who come inside, they move wide, whatever. So this is kind of a little bit what they look like. And what they had, as you can see from the goal they scored at Leicester, they have runners in beyond. So when Bamford's coming short, they have the midfield running beyond, and I believe it was Dallas who put them one equalised at Leicester and got ahead, and Bamford as well got another assist in that game late in the game, and I know it was more of a counter-attack, which is why they had that space to exploit. And what you kind of get is something not too dissimilar to what we were talking about last week, Cess, where we were saying you almost have
like a 5.
An attacking 5.
And then like a defensive 5.
And then almost like a defensive 5.
Yeah.
Only Ayling and Alioski do get quite high up the pitch. And one thing Arsenal might be able to exploit today, if they get the opportunity,
is that middle ground. Yeah, in between there,
is just the fact that they leave almost 3 behind. And we've got players who get into these pockets here. I'm just going to highlight them. Sorry, there's a lot of highlighting going on today, guys.
That's fine. I'm just going to take some... Should we do some comments while we're doing it?
No, I'll be really quick.
Go for it.
We get players into those pockets really well.
Yes.
Saka does it quite well. Lacazette,
Odegaard as well. He loves... when he came on, if you guys didn't watch Odegaard, when he came on, he was wanting to get on the ball. He had a high amount of touches as well in the short time.
He did. He had a good impact considering the game and the way it was going. And so he will enjoy these kind of spaces. Maybe another reason to have a Smith Rowe and Odegaard playing in the same team. But I just think that...
You're making a good case for it, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, well, I try. I do just think if we can bypass Dallas and Click, then I do think we'll have almost a bit of a kind of free run of their centre-backs and almost find ourselves in a position where Pepe and Saka here might generally find themselves having a free run, if I just get it here, into these channels. Pepe scored like that against, where was it? Southampton. He scored a similar goal against Wolves. It was more his own work in that kind of area. Between centre-back and full-back. And earlier in the season, we were scoring quite a few goals playing that way as well. I just wonder whether it might be something that Arsenal look to exploit a lot today. Yeah,
definitely something to consider. Definitely something that you may actually see. Would you say it's less reliant than on the fullbacks bombing on forward and just you rely on the Saka? Well, it might not be Saka.
I think it's more about Pepe and Saka making the right run out to in.
Okay.
I think if they're too central, then the midfielders will naturally pick them up, or the centre-back will naturally step up.
You're right.
I think it's a case of Alioski and Ayling will want to attack, so when can we catch them out going the other way? And then the minute you start pulling, and sorry, because this is a big old mess now, the minute you start pulling centre-backs out of position, then you're really exposing them. So Leeds don't change the way they play for anyone.
Yeah, they're not.
Right, so we should prepare for them to play the exact same way.
And like the
let's go.
Yeah, and like the Super Chat said this morning, like a Leeds fan messaged in saying we're happy with where we are in the table, so we got nothing to lose. So why should be able to change his style? Like, if anything,
and rightly
he's
so.
overachieving, but he's done more than what I expected as a team that's come up from the Championship, and they're really showing their own. If anything, people could say they're doing better than us. Yeah, but they're above us. So.
Well, I mean, they are having a better season. They are. And another thing is, we can't just worry about what we're going to do going forward. We need to think about how we stop them defensively. And a big part of that will be stopping Calvin Phillips. Yeah. Or Calvin Harris, as he...
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That was forgotten about. Don't you dare bring that back up. I forgot about... Yeah, okay, listen. I don't know. I had a mare. Allow me. This was a long time ago.
If you stop Harris in the middle there...
You get some vibes and some songs and some, a good little set in the middle.
Right.
You clown, I forgot about that.
After the William this morning.
All right, cool. I was going to say, blank says, Cess, what do you think about Willie bashing? Yeah?
Yeah,
what you said this year? He's coming for you.
Right,
Thank you, blank.
Fair enough.
Oh, no, now World Tour saying blank, you're weird, mate. The thing, if you guys haven't seen it, check out the preview this morning where James...
I'd like to say please don't, but it's actually important for my job that you do watch it, so please watch it. But just to quickly round off this point, you stop him, Smith Rowe and Lacazette have a great work rate. If one of them can get close to Phillips and stop him playing, that's a big part of it as well. So Leeds have weaknesses. Like they're not in the top 4. I know that's fine because they've just been promoted. That's okay. Don't necessarily expect them to be. But they play a certain way we can exploit it. And I think we've actually got the players to exploit it as well. So let's see. But you wanted to touch on something else, did you?
Yeah, I want to touch on the XG. I'm just reading some comments. We're going to do some comments now. Quickly. Partey out, says World Tour as well. Why do people spam? This is going to be less likely a comment is going to be brought up. 100%.
Yeah, good point. Partey can't play this game. This was just the last 11 we went with.
Frank Gale says, I love AFTV.
Thank you.
All that, spread love. So do I. I mean, I have to. I'm joking, I did anyway. When does the game start, says Oliver Impney, says I mean, so that
4:30 UK time. So
4:30 UK time.
Wherever you are in the world, I don't know.
4:30 people are answering. People are saying Robbie out. I'm not going to repeat that because he's in the building, and I do love my job with all my heart.
He was literally in the same room a second ago.
Yeah, he literally was walking around behind the camera, giving us the look. The Don Robbie look. Right, let me move on. So yeah, I wanted to talk about. Someone says Phillips is injured.
Yes, he was a doubt. So okay, that's good. They thought he might be back. Okay, that's good if he is out.
That's good if he is out. And
I mean, obviously I wish him well, but we need to win.
Marcus says Tierney is our biggest loss, and then I'm tired low. That's not me saying it. That's his name. Very odd. Pepe versus Alioski round 2, which I'm extremely excited to look. What I'm looking forward to is the round 2. Right, I wanted to quickly touch on Arsenal and Leeds' XG. So I know XG, if you guys don't know, it's your expected goals. Here's the table in order of rank first, second, third. You know how it goes. All the way there, right? We are sat in 10th. Shock. Leeds are sat 6th, right? The thing I want to bring up about this as well, that's not just the only thing. We can see our position highlighted there. I also want to see about the teams that are overachieving and underachieving. Unfortunately, we're one of the teams that are underachieving, and the company that we're in it's not good. It's not good. So the teams like Brighton and Hove Albion, they're with us. Their expected goal ratio is 31.9. They've only scored 25 goals. Fulham, they're on 24.6, but they've only scored 17 goals. Burnley, also underachieving, as you probably are aware of, they aren't on the graph. Had a blunder there, but that's how it goes. That's what life's about. Sheffield United as well.
A 15-team league would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's 20, so that was...
It's all right, don't worry.
That's fine.
It's all good.
We're going to move on. We move. Sheffield United, 22.8, and then they've only scored 15 goals. So they're also underachieving. And Arsenal, if we look at it on here, we're expected to score 30 goals, or we expect to score 30 goals. So far, we've only scored 27. So again, we're underachieving, which kind of counteracts my argument of, well, today's going to be a 3-2, and that might counteract yours, but
because we're not as efficient in front of goals.
Yeah, it's a problem at the moment. It really is. Like I keep giving praise to Arteta for sorting out the defence, but going forward we're underachieving. So I'm hoping.
It's funny though because it's not. It's funny because it's not like. Look at Liverpool. They've got the most expected goals this season, but they're having a bad time. They're languishing 4th and 5th now. I mean, bad compared to their standards.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I would take it in a heartbeat.
Fair.
You know, and there are teams. Efficiency is crucial, and I'm glad you mentioned this because efficiency is crucial. If you look at Villa and Leeds, who are considered to be having good seasons by their standards, Leicester as well, they are all scoring more than their XG says they should in terms of chances created, because Watkins, Grealish, Rafinha, Bamford, Vardy, Barnes, they're all in good goal-scoring flow. They're not necessarily goal-scoring flow, but they're creating quality chances, they're taking them, they're efficient. The problem with us is we've only scored 27 goals and we should have really scored at least 3 more. But you can think of a lot of moments in games where, like, I know we lost to Burnley, I know we lost to Wolves, but they easily could have been draws as well.
You sound like Arteta there, James, though.
Yeah, I know.
You are, that's what he was saying.
I do.
But what you're saying has truth in it.
But in fairness, in all the analysis we've done, we are never saying that. We're actually quite good at always just saying, look, we weren't good enough.
Yeah.
Whether, we probably should have scored that chance, this chance, whatever. But we're good at looking at the bigger picture and saying, also we weren't good enough, so we didn't deserve to score those chances. And I do believe you make your own luck. But then you do think earlier in the season, Lacazette, some of the big chances he was missing. Even Saka was missing some big chances.
True.
And you think, I'm not saying the table would look much better, but you really expected some of those to be goals.
You're right. But yeah,
but it is a fascinating one.
It is.
You know, they're outscoring their XG leads, and we're very much not. And they're 3 goals plus the other way. We're 3 goals
behind.
The other.
And many other teams are outscoring their XG, which
look at Everton, 34 goals, but with an expected of 27.
Yeah, smashing it.
But then Paul Fulham only scored 17, but, you know.
Yeah,
it's a fascinating stat, and it doesn't tell you everything. It can be skewed by things like a 9-0 win, a 7-2 win, or whatever like that. That can skew it slightly, but ultimately the concept sort of applies. The quality of chances you're creating, you know, you should be achieving in and around that number.
Facts.
I'm trying to think of anyone who's quite close. I mean, look at United. They scored 49 goals. Their expected goals is 39. So, yeah.
Chris Davison says, forget XG, seriously. I hear that. When it comes to stats and that, sometimes I'm like, meh. But I find that fascinating. Like, we are underscoring, and you have to look at this. It makes you feel, it just, do you know what? For any of the fans that are saying, like, we're not scoring enough, or we've had a problem going forward, like, this is where you can say, well, this proves it. We're with Fulham and we're with Fulham and Brighton and teams like that. So it kind of just, it goes with what your argument's saying. This is why it's up there. That's why I put it up there. I just want to highlight that going forward, we need to work on things. Don't get me wrong, things are improving under Arteta. Yeah. But we need to move on. Improve our striking ability.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you know, you sort of, we've said it. The teams are outscoring their XG because they're efficient, they're taking the chances, they're ultimately having good seasons, and we're not. So we do need to be more efficient in front of goal. And Lacazette's had spells, Aubameyang's had a poor season, and Nketiah's not really got going.
There you go.
Martinelli's not been fit.
There you go.
So you can see.
Yeah, it strengthens the argument. That's what this is here for. Right. My time to talk about the danger man. I need some music. Where's Brennan? Brennan in the back. I need some. Oh, you're not going to play it, but this is my danger man section. Little new section. Do 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 do. Alright, cool. I thought that'd work. Yeah, Danger Man. Just it's the next section. So this is where
is that really the type of music you want?
No,
like when we go to the budget man and we're like, we want some music. Is that what you're?
No, I need like an explosion. I need like background music. There you go. What Josh just did. Thank you. Big up Josh.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna.
No, that's what we need.
I'm gonna go chill. I'm just gonna leave the rest to you.
So this is the Danger Man section where I look at the players that we should fear, obviously not get too worried about, but if we should fear from the opposing team. Keep an eye on. Someone who
never fear.
This is what, right? This is what I always say. So it used to be, first, we started this when we did Man United, we played Man United. I said, Bruno Mars. Done it again.
He's done it again. I can't on this show. Listen, I can't on this show.
Please, people watching, honestly, I know sometimes my head goes left. Just allow me, yeah? I'm human. I'm only human after all, yeah? Big up DT. Right, Bruno, so then we started Danger Man when, I'm embarrassed. We started Danger Man when we played Man United. And I said, if we stop Bruno Fernandes, we stop United. Then, I need to stop talking so fast. Then we looked at Aston Villa, and I said, if we stop Grealish, do we stop Villa? Now, I'm not going to say Patrick Bamford. If we stop him, do we stop Leeds? I don't believe in that. People are laughing at me behind the camera. Sorry. If you don't stop Patrick Bamford, you don't stop Leeds. That's not the case. However, we need to be aware of him, and I love this section only because I feel like this is what the manager must be thinking. Like, this is the player we need to keep an eye on, and who we expect to be dangerous. If we stop him, that's how we stop most of the problems. Now, Patrick Bamford, here's some of his stats so far. Leeds striker Patrick Bamford has been involved in 5 goals in the last 3 Premier League games, 2 goals and 3 assists. 8 of his 12 Premier League goals, which he has so far, he's got 12. This season have been away from home, which is a worry for us, considering they're coming to us today. 6-7% with only Jamie Vardy netting a higher ratio on the road, 82%, 10 goals. Now that screams problems itself, yeah. He's a good striker, and there's a conversation that was yesterday brought up saying, is Patrick Bamford too posh to be a footballer? I know, random. I know you think. I know it's out of nowhere.
What do you mean?
There was like talks. I saw some clubhouse, like people talking about football. These are football, say, experts or pundits talking about, if he's too posh to play football. Because I know scouting nowadays, they look for the raw talents or the inner city players and strikers with rawness. But that was the conversation, and I was just shocked. I was like, is this what we're doing?
Mean?
I know. What grounds does that have on anything?
Look, I don't know about that, but what I do know is that he's a handful. He comes short. He gets in beyond. He's good in the air. He's good with his feet. Connor from One Leeds is saying that he's very good when he's.
The comments slate me.
Of course, sir. He's very good when he's instinctive. He's not got time to think about it. He just does the right thing. You know, when he's not got. Well, he doesn't have to work it out. He just does it. What instinct tells him, and he's a very good player. And I think he's going to cause problems to Holding and Gabriel. The big part of it will be stopping the supply to him because he drops into midfield. He's got runners, as we mentioned before, but he is a good player. I mean, to be fair, we managed to keep Bruno Mars quiet.
You're. Someone said Bruno, the national treasure. Oh, that's so sick. Bruno
How have you got that wrong twice?
I'm having a. Do you know what? My mind just goes to music at times. Bruno Mars with the background music. Oh, I've had a mare.
You've actually said Calvin Harris and Bruno Mars.
I've had a mare. Bruno Mars ex over. All right, cool. Over Aubameyang. Okay, let's just forget this. Forget what you witnessed in this show. Yeah, so Bamford, I just think he's someone to watch out for. He reminds me of. I think him and Ollie Watkins have similar qualities. I know that sounds crazy, but that is their style of. They're tall, they're athletic, they're strong. They can hold up the ball. They can win the ball in the air.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
They've scored. If you look at their goals from left foot and right foot, they're quite similar as well, and where they've come from. So they're dynamic in that sense. So yeah, I think it's something to worry about. I also want to highlight Rafinha. I was speaking to some Leeds fans yesterday, and they said, "Listen, do not sleep on Rafinha." And do you know what? They're right. He's very good at dribbling. He wins most of fouls in the Leeds team. He's got the highest number of fouls conceded. So fouls won, not conceded. Apologies. So we've got to keep an eye on him. Heavily dribbles with the ball. Normally unlocks defences for Bamford to score. So realistically, my danger men today: Bamford and Rafinha. Mainly Bamford, of course. I mean, the numbers speak for itself in his goals and his involvement. You can just watch him play, and that is who we need to worry about today.
Rafinha looks so dangerous. I'm genuinely really worried about him. I'm sort of glad it will be Cedric defending him, if that's what he goes with. But then he might put Saka, and I trust Saka, but it's not the same. I don't know, you don't have that same defensive resilience. I mean, Cedric is quite resilient defensively, so yeah, gonna be a tricky one.
It is. It's time. See, this is where we need music now. Background music. Now's the time for Build Your 11s. Please send in your 11s now. We'll get them built up. I'm going to quickly switch from my pad to my laptop. Pretend there's an edit.
Well, we've got a long way to go with this show.
Ta-da! Yep, I know. 10 minutes? All right, cool. Nearly done. All right, cool. So, we have now, I'm just going to quickly, while the 11s are coming in, I'm just going to do some super chats. Okay? So I'm just going to read out some super chats that we've missed. They currently aren't popping up. So we're going to go straight to Build Your 11s. Background music. Background music. Kangaroo sends in 4231. Lovely.
Okay.
Thank you, Kangaroo.
Just before we do, just a reminder, from now on, we're going to, if this works, okay, it's working now, we're going to start building these 11s on the app. I know, woo! Basically, if you've not seen it yet, this is AFTV VIP. I explained a lot about it last week, so do go check it out. But just to let you know, this is our exclusive app you can download. If you go to AFTV.mobi on Google, you'll find it, and you can see me nodding along whilst Mo's talking, or listening to Turkish and Lee and everyone on the Forever Arsenal podcast. If you scroll down, you find all our other shows: How's Your Touch, Ice Bar, Press Box. There is loads of stuff. You can do your picks. You can read articles. There's so much content here, guys. Go check it out. It works seamlessly. As you can see, I've got it here on my tablet. You can get it on your phone, laptop, whatever it is you want. And you can build 11s, which is what we're going to do here. So we're going to do it on the app, like James, it's 4-2-3-1. Is that what they're going for?
1, so if we can.
That's fine, because on this app you can change formation.
Now here's where I might have
look at that.
Here's where I might have a struggle here. Kangaroo, I'm going to try and find your 11. Kangaroo. The 11 has disappeared because we spoke about the app. Please send it back in and I'll make sure I get it up. But Kevin is here with a 4-2-3-1.
Okay.
He has Leno in goal. Cedric, Holding, Gabriel and Bellerin.
So I guess Cedric at Bellerin. Okay.
Holding, Gabriel, Bellerin.
Cool.
Xhaka and Ceballos in the middle, in the 2.
Yep.
We have Odegaard, Saka, Pepe, and then Laka. Odegaard.
Wow. Odegaard.
Okay.
Okay, let's go for Saka on the left then. Pepe on the right, who I can't find anywhere. There he is. And who's up front?
Laka.
Laka.
Yeah. So on this, guys.
There we go.
This is how it looks on the app. It's all free. Just go online, type in AFTV.mobi. Click on it, you can download it, make it onto your homepage.
You can go share, as you can see here in the top right corner.
You can share it, send it to your friends. You can also screenshot it and then upload it onto Instagram. And you can message us and show us your formations. And we can probably pop up in the show. Kangaroo is back. Thank you, my guy. Apologies for missing your last one. 4-2-3-1. It might be the same. No, it's not. Very different.
Okay.
Leno, Bellerin, Louise, Gabriel, and Cedric.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so then we've got Xhaka and Ceballos, Martinelli, Odegaard, Nelson.
Wow.
It's a mad one still.
Okay.
And then Aubameyang up top.
Okay, that is quite different. There you go.
Right, let me see. Okay, a bit of flavour there. Nelson, I'd be surprised to see him. Martinelli, I do want in.
Some players getting a good rest there ahead of Benfica on Thursday, and that's what's going to be on Arteta's mind. You know.
I never really took that into consideration, you know. I should have. That's poor from me.
You should have.
Yeah, I should have. Poor. Okay, okay. That's interesting. I still want us to go over a strong squad today. All right, cool. Jeff. 3-5-2. It's formation.
Oh, that's his formation. I thought that was his username.
3-5.
Jeff 352. Sorry. 352. There it is.
All right, cool. 3-5-2. Leno, Gabriel, Louise, Mari.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more after this. I can't seem to get the super chats up.
Hold on.
This is really bugging me out.
So Pablo Mari comes in.
Yeah, no rush. I'm still sorting some bits out.
Okay. That's a good back three. I like that back three a lot. Okay.
I'm a fan of that as well.
Yeah.
Gabriel in the middle though. Would you have that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Actually, Mari's a little bit more commanding.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I would have Gabriel. I would, because he likes to move up the pitch and press.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Xhaka and Ceballos in the middle. Oh, actually, Xhaka, Ceballos and Martin, I'm assuming Clarton Odegaard, and Saka left wing back and Cedric right wing back.
Okay, and up front?
Martinelli and Aubameyang.
Oh, wow. Okay, they're already there. Brilliant. There you go. That's the team.
I mean, that is a... Would you say it's a FIFA team? No, it's not really
I'd see it as more of a... See if I can find it here. Like a 3...
Diamond or not? No?
What am I looking for?
Is that all the formations, yeah? I wish I could do this. It's not a smart TV.
This.
Oh.
Let me just play around for a sec here.
Thank you guys, Jeff, as well for your
I think it'll look more like that.
formation.
Like Cedric and Saka as the wing backs,
Okay.
Odegaard in the 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I prefer this. Sorry, Jeff, it was still great. I prefer this only because, you
Very
can...
balanced, that.
Yeah. In defence, it's very clear who's going to be covering up. Louise, you have the back three. Obviously, the full-backs, if they are too high, you still got a bit of protection there with Xhaka and
I quite like that team, actually.
Yeah, so do I. I've never thought of that.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
That would exploit the areas we said we could exploit against Leeds. So
It's an energy team. That's a very energetic
yeah.
team. Anyway, last one, Rusty. So you're going to be the last one. 4-2-3-1. Sorry to change it up again, James.
No, not at all. The beauty of this app is that we can, whenever we want.
Good
Go
promotion,
download
good plug.
AFTV VIP.
Download it. Picks again, please go beat Robin and take his money. Keep saying it. A share of £1,000. He's already taken ours. Go take his. Right, Rusty has 4-2-3-1. Leno, Cedric, Mari, Gabriel.
Sorry, I was distracted when he said go take kids. No, just the way it was so sinister. He's taking our money. Go take his. Sorry, Leno, then
Bellerin, Cedric. So I'm assuming obviously.
Okay, Bellerin, Cedric left back. Yeah.
Gabriel and David Luiz. I forgot about Mari. You know, he's fit now. Conspiracy. Yeah, he's fit now. The £1 million has been raised. We're gonna go into Xhaka and Xhaka and Ceballos. Yeah. And then he's got Odegaard, Pepe, Martinelli, and Aubameyang. A lot of people screaming for Aubameyang today. Let me just quickly check, guys. We're gonna wrap up soon. I'm just gonna quickly check. Did someone just say these idiots saying no Leno? I mean, no Matt Ryan. So let me just check. That's another question as well. Who starts in goal today? Does Leno go straight back in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Guys, in the comments, do you think that's fair?
He's our number one.
I hear that.
He's a Premier League game. I understand maybe bringing Ryan in for the Europa, if you feel. But I know the Europa is probably a more important game. But yeah.
Okay, fair.
And Ryan proved the other day he's a more than capable backup. So if we need to bring him in, he'll do a job.
A lot of people are saying Aubameyang to start. Are you Aubameyang to start? Sorry, just last couple of questions on you, James.
I don't know. I keep changing my mind. I think I probably would start him up front and give Lacquer a rest for Thursday.
Interesting.
Thursday's in a good 4 days' time, so yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for sending your 11s in.
Yes.
And do go check out AFTV VIP. You can see all our exclusive content. It's small monthly amount. and you get all this stuff. All our videos that come out, they come out exclusively early on this app as well. You've got all the exclusive content, so do go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out.
Very
it's
easy
the
to
price
use.
of a coffee. That's it. One coffee. That's all it is. So go check it out. Get involved. Thank you for watching the pre-match build-up show. Hopefully Clartin Odegaard starts and we get a win today. Everyone that saw my blunder about Bruno, just please forget that. Wipe that from your mind. It happens. We're all humans. Right. And we'll see you again very soon. Stay tuned for the starting 11 going live. Background music. Doo, 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 doo.